loves to keep you in suspense. But you know she just wants to dance. Give a little hot and soul. Let her body lose control. Yeah, give a little oh, oh, oh. Just give a little. Wrap your arms around and give a little. Come on, yeah. Wrap your arms around. You know you wanna hold her body so. Wrap your arms around. You know you wanna hold her. Just wrap your arms around and give a little.
You're getting married! Yes!
Hi guys! Now that I've jotted down a couple notes on the two of you, I can whip together a little video to send you off on your wedding day. Dan, I want to go back to Oxford in 2010, which was the first, last, and only time you and I have ever discussed a potential marriage to Ashley. You made some comments back then, and I feel like now is as good a time as any to discuss your follow-through. Dan, I did not buy a ticket to Colombia, which means you changed your mind, and thank God. Dan, you said, and I quote, "I guess she can come." Thank you so much for your generosity, for letting Ashley's mom be a part of the day, and for being a man of your word. Dan, you once dreamt of building Ashley a human-sized horse pushcart so that she could deliver you your food and your beer. If you haven't already, please do not go through with this. And Ashley, to paraphrase your favorite 21st century poet, Jason Derulo, what you say about moving to California so Dan can watch basketball all day? And what you say about eating some protein and trying on mom jeans? Ashley, you've been working hard to plan a destination wedding back in the country where we both met and went to grad school. Which, for me, just begs the question, did you invite John Cairns? In all seriousness, you two have been practicing for this day for like 100 years, and I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to nail the marriage thing. Thank you for letting us all help celebrate your special day and for giving us an excuse to go on vacation. All that's left is to pop some spumante and chow down on some banoffee pie. I can't wait to see you two. Bye.
Congratulations, Dan and Ashley, on your beautiful wedding. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your special day. When Amber asked for a funny story about the two of you, I couldn't help but think about the time we all spent together in first-year psychology at U of C. While we all were studious and took notes and listened to the lecture, Ashley and I sometimes drifted into conversations about boys and other such girly problems. Apparently, while Dan sat quietly next to us, he was taking notes on Ashley's preferences, as he's been able to keep her happy for quite a few years now, and perhaps for him the course might have been better titled Dating Ashley 101. Spencer and I are so happy for you guys and wish you all the best as you start this new chapter of your lives together.
It's really hard for me to sum up Ashley in a few words because she's been my best friend since I can remember, and we've had some awesome times together. I also really love that we can insert any Seinfeld, Forrest Gump, Wayne's World, Futurama, pretty much any show we've ever watched together into any life circumstances, and it's one of my favorite things to do. I also loved spending my time in Australia with you and Dan, aka Cocomangus and Tiger Lily, and all the memories we shared there together. Love you guys.
So Dan and I met through food when he invited us to use the university accommodation kitchen that he had cleaned so that we could all prepare meals without the obvious risk of dying from food poisoning. But it took a couple of weeks before our friendship got started, and I think we bonded over a movie, or maybe it was an aversion to big groups of people. I'm a bit unsure about that actually, but we've been coerced by our classmates to go out for a bonding experience, and I can't remember whether there was a dinner to begin with, but I do remember we ended up in a bar where there was an anticipation for heavy beer and shots drinking. I think Dan and I kind of looked at each other and then kind of started slowly backing up, and then kind of ended up sneaking out of the bar and went into the movie theater next door and sat down to see Inglourious Basterds instead. So I think that really started the bromancing movie nights that then became a big part of our friendship. It took some time before we actually got to meet Ashley, and I think a fair bit of people in York actually started questioning whether Dan truly had a girlfriend and whether this blonde, tall and smart girl existed in reality and was not just one of Dan's many stories. So we were naturally very pleasantly surprised when we got to meet Ashley, and I'm very happy to have gotten to know Ashley as well as the two of you as a couple during my visits to Melbourne.
I think my favorite thing about Dan and Ashley is probably their sneaky generosity.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
I graduated about a year ago from university, and they're the only friends crazy enough to take me in and say, hey, come to Australia. So I don't think I'll ever really be able to fully repay them for the generosity that they showed me for those 8 months, but the strange and wonderful experiences we spent together, the hour to 2 hour long Big Brother episodes, multiple pauses, multiple sections of commentary and analysis that would probably embarrass the NFL Network. I don't know. I think there's things in my life I'll probably never experience again, and I'm very sad about it. But cheers to you guys. You're great friends, and I think you're going to be very happy moving forward together.
Amber asked me to do a short video on what the best qualities for Ashley and Dan are. I decided that maybe I should spend some time and let's see, Boomer wants to leave now. Spend some time and think about this, but I realize that that's not going to be necessary. Obviously, as a father, I have the usual. She's smart, pretty, wonderful child, and Dan will be the same with his parents. But then I thought, I don't need to think about this, simply because, for me, the best quality in the two of them would be caring. And that's an intangible thing. It's not any particular thing they do. It can be small, like taking groceries in for someone who seems to be overloaded, or it can be something as huge as being an intermediate on a problem between two people. But the thing is they're caring. It goes really deep into their soul, and it's something that they truly believe and truly want people to be happy all around them. So for me, the best quality that they have is their caring.
My favorite thing about Dan is unbridled enthusiasm for life.
So have you thought about what you want to do for this Ashley and Dan video?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Ash is like obviously one of my best friends and I love her so much, but we're just like, we've never had that relationship where we are openly like sentimental and say like, you know, open, well wishes, corny things to each other.
Yeah, she's definitely not one of my like Hallmark friends. Like every card I've got from her has been weird at best.
Did you also get the card with the weird cat wearing the old man suit?
No, but I did get the one with the creepy dolls with red eyes.
Right. Yeah, I saw Ash and Dan in Melbourne recently, and they had such a good life together. Like, they fit super well together. But I'm just not gonna say something like that on a video.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to tell them that I'm excited for their future, and I know they're gonna do awesome things, and that I hope they move back to Canada. But like, I don't want to say that on tape.
Yeah. So I guess all we'll say is Ash and Dan, we wish you the most extraordinary life together.
And we can't wait to celebrate every milestone with a creepy card.
Yay! Ashley and Dan, I am super excited for you guys. Ashley, I've known you my whole life, and although we don't talk often or see each other often, I just want to let you know that I am so proud of you. You've been so successful in everything you do, traveling the world and all your hard work with school. And now you're getting married, and it makes me so happy. Ashley, to sum you up in 5 words, I would have to say you're intelligent, beautiful, caring, sensitive, and of course, funny.
My favorite thing about Ashley is her love for Dan's unbridled enthusiasm for life.
Remember, Dan, there's never enough wishes to make women happy.
With all your years and adventures together, there's nothing I could offer for advice.
So, Mother, any marriage advice for Daniel and Ashley?
Yeah, I do have some marriage advice, don't we, Fresca? I think it's very important to laugh a lot. Don't take yourselves too seriously. Spend a lot of time together. Call your mother. Get a cat. And just don't take yourselves too seriously. Love you guys. I can't wait for the big adventure. See you soon.
Hello, Dan and Ashley. You are a wonderful couple.
Congratulations, you guys.
So, words of advice. First one home starts supper.
Last one out of bed makes it.
And as you've heard a dozen times before, call home, call your
Call
parents.
your mother.
All right, I have some marriage tips here. I had to write them down. Okay, 1. Communication is the key. Always talk about your feelings and never hold back. And this goes along with number 2, which would be never go to bed angry. You don't want to go to bed angry because when you wake up, it's a new day. You want to start fresh, and who wants to wake up angry, right? Number 3, date nights. Go on dates. Especially when you have kids, if you ever plan to, make sure you take time for yourself. It's super important to take time for yourselves together and hang out and do adult stuff. You'll go crazy if you don't do adult stuff. 4, Dan. She's always right. Even when she's wrong, she's right. Just ask Dominic. He knows. No. But seriously, everybody's wrong sometimes, right? And sometimes we need to suck it up and swallow our pride and say sorry. Okay, number 5, last but not least, remember when it's bad, it always gets better. Every relationship has problems, whether it's about disciplining kids or, I don't know, financial issues, whatever it is. Every relationship has its ups and downs. Just remember, it always gets better. That's it for that. I love you, and I miss you so much, Ashley, and I'm so happy for you. And congratulations to you both, Dan. Ashley's awesome, and I wish I could be there. I love you both. Yay!
So I'm too young and too unmarried to provide any sound marriage advice, but I will say this, that Dan, you better not screw this up, because you'll never find a girl like Ashley again. So the best of luck to the both of you.
Ashley and Dan, just wanted to say congratulations on getting married, and really excited and happy for you guys. Amber asked us to share some marriage advice with you. So I think the biggest thing for us has been we always give each other a kiss goodnight, no matter what. If we're angry or upset with each other, that really helps keep us grounded.
And always kiss someone goodbye when you leave. because you never know when you might be home. Have a great one. I miss you. Can't wait to see you.
Love you.
Ashley. My favorite memory of you is all the belly laughs we had trying to write our own sitcom. My least favorite memory of you is that time you were using my laptop and looking for bedandbreakfast.com or something, and my address bar autofilled to bigboobs.com. Dan, always clear your search history. Always.
Hey Dan, Ashley, supposed to think of something special to say, but I think I'll just give you a piece of advice. Dan, make sure you do your chores.
Oh, and if anyone's ever looking for a gift idea for Dan, body butter is not a bad idea.
You just blew my mind.
Don't go away. I know where you live.